Let's be honest, you've worked your whole life, and now you're looking at retirement homes wondering, why does everything cost so much? Traditional houses are running $150 to $300 per square foot in 2026. A 2,400 square foot home? That's $360,000. A Barndominium? Same square footage for $150,000 to $240,000. That's $100,000 to $200,000 staying in your pocket. Money for travel, hobbies, or just peace of mind. Today, we're breaking down Barndominium versus traditional retirement home. Cost, maintenance, energy, and which one actually wins. Let's get into it. Let's start with the numbers. In 2026, traditional stick-built homes cost $150 to $300 per square foot. Barndominiums, $70 to $150 per square foot. That's a 33% savings, roughly $120,000 on a 2,400 square foot home. For a retired couple on a fixed income, that's a game changer. You could pay cash and avoid a mortgage altogether. Now, monthly bills. Older traditional homes can be expensive to heat and cool. Barndominiums, when built right, can be incredibly efficient. The Robertsons in North Carolina built a post-frame barndo with R50 insulation. Their monthly energy bill? $73 on average. The catch? Steel conducts heat faster than wood. Insulation is critical. Done right, with spray foam, you get performance equal to or better than traditional homes. Done wrong, you'll pay for it every month.
This one matters when you don't want to spend weekends on a ladder. Traditional wood siding needs painting every 5 to 10 years, $3,000 to $5,000 each time. Asphalt shingles need replacing every 20 to 30 years, another $8,000 to $15,000. Barndominiums, metal doesn't rot, warp, or attract termites. Siding and roofing carry 30 to 60-year warranties. One homeowner put it perfectly. Metal gives us longevity, low maintenance, and better resale value. It's a once-in-a-lifetime deal. For a retiree, that's freedom. The aging-in-place advantage. Here's something retirees should think about. Don't just ask if you can live in this house today. Ask if you can still live here comfortably at 75 or 80. That's where a single-story Barndominium has a serious advantage. Design it from day one for aging in place. Single-story layout, no stairs. Zero-step entry, no tripping. Wider doorways, room for walkers. Curbless shower, no step to climb. Grab bar blocking, pre-installed reinforcement. Lever handles, easier on arthritic hands. Main level bedroom, bath, and laundry. Everything on one floor. You're not just building a home for retirement, you're building a home you won't have to move out of later. Now, the honest truth about financing. Traditional homes are easy to finance. Barndominiums? It's getting easier, but it's still not the same. Construction to permanent loans typically require 15 to 25% down and a credit score of 700 or higher. The good news, USDA rural development loans offer zero down options for qualifying rural builds. FHA and VA loans are becoming more available too. In rural markets like Texas, Missouri, and Tennessee, Barndominiums now appraise within 5 to 10% of comparable traditional homes. Bottom line, if you have good credit and land, you can finance one, but it's not as straightforward as a traditional mortgage.
Let's be real about the downsides. Resale concerns, Barndominiums are still niche, your buyer pool is smaller. Zoning restrictions, not all areas allow them as primary residences. Some HOAs don't permit them at all. Climate considerations, metal homes need proper design in humid or corrosive environments. Insurance and lending. While major carriers now write policies, some smaller insurers still treat them differently. These aren't deal breakers, they're things to plan for. So which one wins? Barndominium wins if you want lower upfront cost, lower maintenance, lower utility bills, a single-level home designed for aging in place. Traditional home wins if you want easier resale in established neighborhoods, familiar financing, and to build in areas with strict zoning. Here's my honest take for the retirement crowd. Retirement isn't the time to build the biggest house you can afford. It's the time to build the house you can comfortably afford to keep. That's where the Barndominium becomes interesting, not because it's a cheap house, but because a well-designed one can give you the space you want, the maintenance you don't want, and a layout you can potentially stay in for decades. You've worked your whole life. You don't want to spend retirement worrying about a mortgage or maintaining a house. A well-designed Barndominium takes care of both. So that's the honest breakdown. Barndominium versus traditional retirement home. Which one wins? For many retirees, the Barndominium offers a clear edge. Drop a comment. Would you build one for retirement? Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.